What's up, everybody? Jason here. We are here at Grayson Highlands in Virginia. It is me and Lance. We are here, it is now Memorial Day. We actually got here last night. We stayed in the car. We're going to be staying here till Wednesday, so we're going to be doing 2 nights on the trail in 3 days. We got about a 20-mile loop worked out so far. We might add or subtract depending on the trail itself. It's been pretty wet the entire time so far. It's still damp everywhere, so fire might not be, in our future. Don't know yet. We're going to today we're going to go up to Mt.Rogers and then kind of work our way back down to AT and find a place to stay. We're going to stay far away from Thomas Knob Shelter, as there has been a lot of bear activity around Thomas Knob Shelter. I guess, a lot of people's been getting their food stolen and stuff, and we definitely don't want that. So we're here in the parking lot getting all geared up. Parking lot is pretty full. Oh, there's Lance getting ready. We're gonna work our way to the trailhead and get this trip going. We're beginning here at Massey Gap. Gonna work our way down the trail. Alright, we're here at the trailhead for the rhododendron trail that will take us up to the AT. As you can see, we're just in an open field. Just look at that back behind us. That is gorgeous. I mean, just this camera does not even do it justice. People out walking their dogs. Here's where we're heading. There'll be a lot of these please close gates in this area to keep the wild ponies in. So we should be able to show you guys some wild ponies as well. Here we are at the rhododendron trail. That will bring us up to the AT, and then we will split off to Mt.Rogers. Alright, you guys, we made it up here to the intersection where the Appalachian Trail goes northbound or southbound. We are actually heading southbound to Mt.Rogers and past the Thomas Knob Shelter, and then we'll actually be coming back this way again and heading a different way. So as you can see, we're actually going to be heading off that way. The trail also continues that way. Wish you guys could get a load of these views. We're coming up on our official first white blaze. The views around here are just absolutely beautiful. We passed some tent campers out in one of the fields. Not sure if they're people through hiking or what, but so far the trail's been pretty rocky, but nothing too bad. Nothing we can't handle. Coming up to our little entrance to hopefully see some more ponies.
I think we know where we're going.
Yeah. Alright, you guys, we are still on the Appalachian Trail. We are 3 miles from Mt.Rogers. We're going to go I don't know if it's necessarily climb Mt.Rogers. I don't know the elevation as far as where we're at to that. We might just casually stroll up. I don't know. Then we're going to work our way back down and have a game plan from there. Definitely no shortage of rocks here. At least they're all set up in a nice little stepping pattern, I guess. We are working our way up to Thomas Knob Shelter. The view up here is just absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's just, I know I keep saying it, but man, it's just gorgeous here. Look at that view. We're still working our way up to Mt.Rogers. We'll be passing the Thomas Knob Shelter here soon. But man, it's beautiful here.
Drop your camera. See, this is why I'd be afraid of my seat.
Yep.
I would just tear it to shreds.
Yep.
I think it's cool when I'm not even hiking before.
Yeah. Just ran into a guy and then popped out here and running this 500, which we believe is the 500-mile point on the AT. Even though we're not hiking the AT, you know, the whole thing, it's still kind of neat thing to see. It's kind of like a nostalgia thing. We both love to hike the AT, but it's just not in the cards at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Hi, Pony.
How are you? Oh, you're so pretty.
Hey, little pony. Want to say hi to the camera?
Don't kick me. We got it surrounded. Hello. Feel like Jason.
Get away, dude. a sign for the Lewis Fork Wilderness Jefferson National Forest. Lance Becker getting him some video footage. And here's our white blaze. There's a split off for Appalachian Trail this way, Pine Mountain Trail that way. Well, we must be getting close to Thomas Knob's shelter, because here's one of the new bear boxes they installed because of all the bear activity around here, which is a good thing. I guess we had heard on our way up here that there was a Boy Scout troop out here, and I guess the entire Boy Scout troop's food got stolen by a bear, or multiple bears, I don't know. Because there wasn't enough room in this bear box. So definitely got to be careful around here, that's for sure. We're still making our way down the AT. We're literally almost to Thomas Knob Shelter. We're going to refill our water and split off and go up the spur trail to Mt.Rogers, which I can't really tell you where Mt.Rogers is at the moment because everything's foggy. But temperatures right now, I mean, we're sweating, but man, it feels great. It's got a nice breeze right now. It's definitely, if you ain't never been here, you definitely got to check it out. Alright, there's the shelter we just came past. Actually, over here's where we came from. I don't know if you can see it. You'll see it on the way back. There's actually an electric fence over there with a bear box in it. I'm actually heading down here to refill my water, and we're gonna work our way up to Mt.Rogers. Alright, we've reached the water source. As you can see, it's all fenced in. That is to keep the ponies from pooping upstream of the water. I'm not 100% sure whether you need to filter this water or not, but I'm going to anyhow and fill up my bottle.
Oh, I'll watch. I've broken all my goals already for the day. Which is cool.
We're about halfway up to Mt.Rogers. Come out in this area, this is just crazy looking. Well, I am standing at the highest point in Virginia. It's like 5,720 some feet. I don't remember exactly what it is. Pretty much, as you can see, it's just there's no good views up here on top, but it's definitely worth checking out. Something pretty cool, something I've never done before. So now we're gonna work our way back down. All right, we just had some lunch at the Thomas Knob shelter, the source of all the bear issues. We're now working our way back towards the way we came from. We're actually going to probably head towards Wise Shelter. and figure out stuff from there. It's got a little bit of a mist coming down right now. It's not raining too bad. So it's kind of what we expected though. Here's a better look at what they've had to do. Actually put up an electric fence with a bear box in it to keep everyone's food safe, and there's directions for turning it on and off. And I guess from what we had heard, the shelter was, or the bear box was so full that people were actually just throwing their food, their bags by this tree. Had people even hanging them in the tree. But it's just crazy. Alright you guys, we stopped to take a little bit of a break. Probably gonna throw in the rain jackets. I'm gonna have to put this camera actually in my backpack because the rain's just not gonna let up. So probably won't be filming for a little while. But if it lets up or we get to a spot where I can, I'll get it back out. So we're actually working our way to Wise Shelter. So I'll check back in with you guys when I can. Alright you guys, we are here at Wise Shelter. We are not staying in the shelter. We found a spot not too far away from the shelter to set up our hammocks. There's a slight break in the rain, but I'm sure it's not going to last. When we first got to the shelter, there was quite a few thru hikers and stuff there, and they all cleared out, so we kind of sat. But I mean, we're just completely soaked. I mean, everything's completely soaked, so hopefully it's not a crappy night. We're gonna go up there, probably sit in the shelter and probably make some supper and just kind of hang out. Alright you guys, we have packed up from the Wise Shelter. We're decided to call it a trip. We're apparently kind of sitting under part of that tropical storm or whatever. It's just non-stop raining. I think it's supposed to rain here till I think Friday or Saturday, something like that. There's no views, as you can see behind me. You see fog. We did get, quite a bit accomplished yesterday. So we're actually now on the Appalachian Trail, the Spur Trail, and we're working our way back down to the car. We're going to go into Damascus to the outfitter there and check it out and stuff, and then Lance is going to head home and I'm going to head somewhere else. I don't know whether I'm going to go to the Gorge or Shawnee or where I'm heading yet, so I'll keep you guys up to date. Alright, we're working our way down the trail. We're stopping again. I need to put the camera back up because just the rain just won't let up. So I'm going to put it up, so check back in with you guys probably when we get to the car.